So today we're going to talk about the STR Super Saiyan Teen Trunks, but his real actual nickname is Princess Trunks because they decided to throw this guy into the Valentine's Day chocolate shop this year, and people just went ahead and coined him as Princess Trunks. Now, of course, shout out to the person I'm using this clip of, that being, I don't know how to say your name, and I don't want to butcher your name, but I'm just going to leave your channel up on screen just so that I can give you credit, obviously. But taking a look at the shop, it's like you do have this margarita and you do have this launch here. It's like both of which are just aged out options along with his Trunks. But I mean, I guess Trunks is obviously the best one to pick up, I would say. Like maybe launch, but I would probably say Trunks is probably the best option because you can still get some use out of him, right? We're going back on over to STR Trunks. I think that at the time of his release, this was definitely a really powerful banner unit, and this guy was able to do well in the God event. What the problem was is that I was trying to look for gameplay on the truth with this guy in there, but I just couldn't find any at all. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dev back with another one of these Dokkan battle videos, and today we're going to talk about the STR Super Saiyan Trunks from the Broly movie. And I think that this was a very good card on release, and for whatever reason, before I actually started this video, I actually went to go check if there was any like God event runs with this guy at all, and I couldn't find any like at all. And I'm really surprised because this guy inside the God event, like Rainbow, was actually good. This was a runnable option in the God event because this guy has 200% attack and defense. It's like 200% attack and defense on a banner unit back in 2021 is good. So this guy comes out in Saiyan Day of 2021 alongside Int Broly, and I think that him and Int Broly were just both just good units. I feel like him being the banner unit was good, and I felt like Int Broly was underrated probably all throughout 2021 because where Int Broly actually shined was a year later, that being inside the red zone. It's like, sure, you could technically run him inside the God event, but it was a little iffy and you had to build up his defense. It was very, very weird for Int Broly inside 2021, but as time went on, you know, we got to use him in the toughest fight in the game, that being Red Zone Broly, and he will have up to 36% damage reduction while stacking his defense more and more and more. Of course, Int Broly could tank a super attack from the Red Zone Broly, which is actually stupidly impressive. But the video is not on Int Broly. The video is on STR Super Saiyan Trunks. So how does this guy perform during the God event meta? So I really think that where he really shined was that one AoE phase inside the God event. I'm pretty sure his name is Moscow, right? Go over to the God event, and he will be, yeah, his name is Moscow. He's right over here. And I remember Moscow actually being a little bit more difficult than he actually was, because even though STR wasn't really the worst typing inside in 2021, I feel like it actually, you still would die. Like, you would still take loads of damage because this guy would do an AoE super attack, and maybe was it like on the level of Red Zone Broly's AoE? No, technically it wasn't, but this guy's was like, he was Red Zone Broly's AoE super attack before Red Zone Broly's AoE super attack, and this guy in there was actually a big help, I would say so. And what other stages could you use him in? It's like Sidra is not really that hard. He's one of the easiest stages in the God event. And I will probably say him inside Hellas could be an interesting option, provided he's not inside the first rotation. But yeah, it's like 3 out of the 12 God event stages. Yeah, it's like, why not? This guy can actually work relatively well. If you're working in more than 2 God event stages, let alone 1, it's very, very nice that you're actually working relatively well in there, because not many units back in 2021 could say that they can work well in there. So this guy inside the God event was actually a-okay. I think he was all right. It's like pushing, it's like 200% attack and defense at the start of turn with a 30% chance to launch additional super attack is cool. I think it should have been a launch additional attack that has a 30% chance to become a super attack, because you're more likely to get the super attack off anyways when you have that additional attack there. But hey, you know, it's something on a banner unit, and I do not mind that at all. That coupled with the fact that he gives Hybrid Saiyans 3 key and 40% attack and defense. This guy with Tech Ultimate Gohan back in 2021 was a very nasty ass option. This was a very nasty option to run next to Tech Ultimate Gohan. And this was back at the time where Tech Ultimate Gohan was just getting buffs after buffs after buffs after buffs. It just kept coming. It's ridiculous, right? So I think this guy worked particularly well inside the God event. So how does this guy look in the red zone meta? I don't think this guy can work in the red zone meta. Sure, for the earlier stages of the red zone stages, but I mean, obviously, a good amount of units can work for like the first 1, 2 stages, and it's like that's about it. But as you go on, obviously, there's not going to be too much value in the later parts of the red zone. How many 200% leader skills is he on? So he is definitely on the, let me just go ahead and close this, and close this. He's on Ella Ultimate Gohan's 200% leader skill, right? Because he's Hybrid Saiyans and movie heroes. Is he bond of parent and child? He's not. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So yeah, he's Hybrid Saiyans and he's movie heroes. So he's on Ella Ultimate Gohan's 200% leader skill. He's not on Battle of Fate, so he's not on the Future Saga 200% leader skill, right? He's not on, obviously, the crossover Dragon Ball Heroes team. Movie Heroes, I don't think he's on any of the Movie Heroes teams, right? Because he's not on Worthy Rivals. He's not on Accelerated Battle. He is not on Kamehameha, clearly. And he's not on Pure Saiyan. So he's not on any of these 200 slated skills for Movie Heroes. Vegeta's family, he's not on Gifted Warriors. Super Saiyans is a no because Andros has Cell Saga. Bottom Master Step was yes for that. For that Shala Gohan. And the funny part about this guy is that we really just got a, wait, no, he's Kid. Never mind. I thought it was Youth for whatever reason. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. I got my mind mixed up. But yeah, this is the Shala Kid Gohan. I literally just said his name, and I was. I'm about to say the funny part is that we got a top tier Youth Gohan, but this is literally Kid Gohan. Yeah, Youth Gohan's like the best Youth Gohan is obviously AJLR Gohan, but still, he's only on 200 leader skills as of right now, which is nice. I mean, this team is, it's like Bond Master Seppo with double Shala Kid Gohan is definitely really nice. He's also on, he's on Hachiyak Goku's 200 leader skill. He's also on, I'm pretty sure is he on Power Awakening Piccolo's 200 leader skill? Because he's Battle of Wits and Bond of Master and Disciple and Movie Heroes. Yeah, so he's on Power Awakening Piccolo's 200 leader skill. That's nice. That's 1, 2, 3, and that is 4. So he's on 4 200% leader skills. And Trusted Will is a no along with Earthbred Fighters. Okay. Because Earthlings and Turtle School. Alright. So, I mean, Trunks on 4 200 leader skills is definitely nice. So, what is good about this guy? I think the thing that's good about this guy is it's mainly his 200% attack and defense with this big, massive support type buff that he's giving 3 key and 40% attack and defense to Hybrid Saiyans category characters. I think that just really helped out Tech Ultimate Gohan. It's like people thought he was not really going to look the greatest side of the God event, but guess what? Tech Ultimate Gohan just worked in all stages of the God event. It's like, provided this guy does get enough super attacks in and doesn't get hit way too much, it's like, after the first couple of turns, Tech Ultimate Gohan is looking like a god, and this guy being able to help him out much more just made things much more better. So like I said, the things about this guy that made him so good is like he has solid super attack effects, he has a good passive, he has an okay link set. I mean, he does not have Prepare for Battle, but it's like he's already giving 3 key anyway, so it's like, who really cares about the Prepare for Battle, right? What's his main key link? Would it probably just be Royal Lineage and Dismal Future? That's particularly it, right? Just Royal Lineage and Dismal Future. Like, Golden Warrior is such a trash-ass link. It's like minus 10% defense to all enemies at 1 key. But still, I think that the fact that he's a support type unit that starts out with 200% attack and defense and has additional super attack chance is really, really good. His unit super attack effect, he stacks defense. He gains 50% attack for 1 turn and stacks defense. Really? That's interesting. I like that. I like that. The only thing is that back in 2021, we take a look at the Youth Gohan part of things, and it's just like, the Goku Exchange Gohan. It's like, sure, that's good, obviously. The best Youth Gohan is definitely AJLR Gohan post EZA and the Goku Exchange Gohan when they exchange. But the thing is that in 2021, it's like, all you really had is like to get this off was probably this guy. It's like I saw a lot of people using this guy, but I mean, guess what? The only thing this guy's doing for him is supporting for him, right? Yeah, but other than that, this guy did work well inside meta content at the time, that being the God event. And inside off meta content, this guy did have a 50% chance to stun, provided he did have a like a youth Gohan with him, with a 30% chance to stun inside his base super attack effect, which is just good. This guy was all around just a solid card. So what is really just bad about this guy? I think the only bad thing I want to point out about him is the fact that he doesn't have prepare for battle. That's it. I had no issue with this guy other than the fact that he doesn't have prepare for battle. It's like this guy almost felt like just a perfect banner. He's good. He's good. It's like when everyone saw that 200% attack and defense on him, they just like, people lost their shit. I remember that back then. What's his best slinging partners? This guy. Guy's not that great though. It's like, I mean, technically, when this guy first came out, he was crazy, but I mean, obviously, as time went on for the God, this guy's not really the craziest options. Like 50% attack, 25% defense, 5 key, and 5% crit chance. Like the 25% defense, 50% attack is definitely nice, but there is not too much more to talk about with Princess Trunks. Princess Trunks. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.